Strongsville, Lakewood, and Jackson tonight on Academic Challenge.
Academic Challenge is brought to you by Westfield Insurance. And now, here's the host of Academic Challenge, Jason Nicholas.
Hey there, good evening. I'm Jason Nicholas, and welcome to Academic Challenge. The challenge is simple. Tonight, these three teams will compete for points by answering questions covering math, science, history, and other topics. First, let's take a look at our team standings, because at the end of the season, the top three scoring teams will return for our championship showdown. But these points are very important for another reason. Westfield Insurance will grant $20,000 to the top 10 schools that compete this season on Academic Challenge. So let's now get started our opening match. It is the lightning round. In this round, all three teams compete. We award 10 points for a correct answer. We subtract 10 points for an incorrect or no answer. We start each team tonight with 100 points. Here we go. You'll all need your courage in this round because it's all about tigers. Identify the following, all associated with tigers. Here we go. Tigers are native to this largest continent. Lakewood.
Asia.
Asia is right. Tiger Lily is an Indian princess in this J.M. Barrie story. Lakewood.
Peter Pan
is right. These prehistoric tigers were named for their long teeth. Strongsville.
Saber-toothed tigers.
That is right. Tiger at the Gates is a drama set in this ancient city linked to the mythical Helen. Strongsville.
Troy.
Troy, yes. Shere Khan is a tiger in this work by Rudyard Kipling. Strongsville.
The Jungle Book.
That is right. The tiger wolf is another name for this laughing animal. Lakewood.
Hyena.
Hyena, yes. The tiger named Richard Parker is featured in this Jan Martel. Lakewood.
Life of Pi.
Life of Pi, yes. This World War I French premier was nicknamed the Tiger. Lakewood.
Charles de Gaulle.
No, George Clemenceau. The Tiger is the mascot of this New Jersey Ivy League university. Lakewood.
Princeton.
Princeton is right. For our final lightning round question, let's go over to Mark Schneider from the Akron Zoo.
No two tigers have the same stripe pattern, and here at the Akron Zoo we have the species of tiger with the most stripes covering their bodies. They are found in what nation whose capital is Jakarta?
Strongsville.
Indonesia.
Indonesia is right. Well done there. That does it for the opening round. We're back and meet the teams as Academic Challenge continues.
Just like anything can happen in the game you're about to watch, anything can happen in life. That's why there's Westfield Insurance.
Our employees and agency partners are here for you when the unexpected happens, to help put the pieces back together and give you peace of mind.
In addition to high school quiz shows, we support programs like teen driver safety and community involvement.
The bottom line is that we value what you value.
So thanks for tuning in. Now let's watch these sharp young minds compete in what's sure to be an exciting match.
Judge from Cuyahoga Community College is Richard Montgomery, Social Sciences Division Associate Dean. Welcome back to AC. Now it is time for a mix-it-up round here. The questions are worth 20 points. There is no penalty for an incorrect answer. If the team answers all 6 questions correctly, they'll receive those very important 25 bonus points. First, let's take some time, learn about team number 1 from Strongsville. Repeatedly rated as excellent school by the state of Ohio, Strongsville High School has a robust, comprehensive curriculum including AP courses, as well as a dozen of electives in 12 academic departments. It's over 2,000 students can pick from a variety of challenging, competitive, co-curricular and extracurricular activities, including Key Club, Sign Language Club, as well as an on-site planetarium. The captain of Strongsville is Brian. Brian, you plan on studying statistics in college. Tell us more.
Yes, I haven't decided what college I would like to go to yet, but by the time the show airs, hopefully it'll be decided. And I would like to thank our advisors for their continuous support.
Well, the show's airing right now, so hopefully you'll figure it out. Okay, thank you. Over to Suraj. Suraj, you're a former intern, Case Western Reserve. Tell us more about yourself.
Yes, I was. I also enjoy playing tennis and enjoy trading stocks in my free time. I'd like to thank our alternates, D. Chris Carr, and the Honorable Grant Breiter.
I want to hit you up for some tips after the show. Over to Daniel. Daniel, you're in mock trial. Tell us more.
I would like to go into law once I graduate, and I'd also like to thank all of our supporters.
All right, very good. The gentleman from Strongsville, here we go. No need to buzz in. If you work fast, you can find hidden here the name of what bone, also referred to as the breastbone.
Sternum.
Is right. If you were seeking contributions for charity, you'd most appropriately ask which of these persons?
Philanthropist.
That is right. What same word would you put in the blanks to name the imaginary barriers that separated communists from non-communist countries during the Cold War?
Curtain.
Curtain is right. What you see here, though, is not. Correct this statement by changing one word.
Gold.
From what to gold?
Secrets to gold.
That is right. This volume of an old encyclopedia would have information about what mythical Greek strongman who completed 12 labors.
Hercules.
Hercules is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Strongsville. Here you have the defiant motto of what New England state, whose capital city is Concord.
Connecticut.
New Hampshire is the right answer there. Well done, though, Strongsville. Wanted to give you the 25 bonus points, but you got to get them all. Team 2 tonight is Lakewood. Lakewood High School serves nearly 1,800 students, grades 9 to 12. Lakewood offers nearly 200 courses, including 20 accelerated and AP courses. The school is home to the West Shore Career Technical District, fields 21 varsity sports teams, and has more than 80 extracurricular activities to choose from. The Lakewood Project, the nation's first high school electric rock orchestra, the Race and Diversity Club, and Poetry Slam Club are just a sampling of the clubs that help expand student horizons. Robert is the captain of Lakewood. Robert, you play soccer.
Yes, I'm the goalie, and I also play tennis, and I'd like to thank our advisors, Mr. Petto and Mr. Sedlak.
All right, very good. Over to Benjamin. Benjamin, you're in the ski club. Tell us more about Benjamin.
Yep, I'm also in the marching band and the jazz band. I'd like to thank our alternate Fox.
All right, very good. Over to Ian. Ian, you're in the marching band.
Yes, I am. I'm a clarinetist, and I'd just like to thank my parents for encouraging me and also for informing me about science all the time. Thanks, Dad.
So would we. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Benjamin, Robert, Ian, Lakewood, these questions are for you. Now, here what you see is a profound thought, but if you study the sentence carefully, you can find the name for what transparent part of the eye?
Cornea.
That is right. Which of these words would best describe someone who is a curmudgeon?
Cantankerous.
That is it. If you go on and fill in the blanks here correctly, you can name what Idaho River, named for a fish that swims upstream to spawn.
Salmon.
Salmon is right. This, what you see here is not, though. Fix the statement by changing just one word.
Cheese to horn.
Cheese to horn is right. You pick up a volume of an old encyclopedia to read about what Roman god of love, often portrayed as a young boy with wings.
Cupid.
Cupid.
Cupid, yes. 25 bonus points possible here, Lakewood. Thus did one rather short-sighted U.S. senator speak out against the ratification of what 1803 land purchase?
Louisiana Purchase.
Louisiana Purchase.
25 bonus points! Gentlemen of Lakewood, well done. Hey, finally tonight is Jackson, located in northern Stark County. Jackson is a comprehensive high school and has been rated as excellent by the state for the past 13 years. Its nearly 2,000 students are offered a strong college prep curriculum, as well as outstanding career and technical opportunities. Available to the students are 20 AP courses, the Jackson School for the Arts, and the Jackson Academy of Global Studies, plus 27 athletic programs. In addition, Jackson is a nationally recognized blue ribbon school. Jared is the captain of Jackson. Jared is in the government club. Tell us more, Jared.
I'm also a member of the Speech and Debate Club. I'll be attending Gettysburg College this fall as a member of the Army ROTC, and I'd like to thank Mr. Gillette, our club advisor, for this great opportunity.
Very cool. Over to Drew. Drew, you're in Spanish Honors. Tell us more.
Spanish Honors, as well as other clubs like Academic Challenge and Government Club as well. And I'd like to thank Channel 5 for this opportunity.
We'd like to thank you for coming in. Over to Nathan. Nathan, you play guitar. Tell us more about Mr. Nathan.
Yes, I've been playing guitar for about 10 years. I love listening to music, and I'd like to thank our principal, Mrs. Myers.
All right, gentlemen of Jackson, Drew, Jared, Nathan, here we go. These questions only for you. Don't let yourself be bullied here, and you can find the hidden name. Capital city of Afghanistan.
Kabul.
Kabul is right. If you wanted your handwriting analyzed, you would most appropriately consult which of these?
Graphologist.
That is right. Add the name of the Greek god of woods and fields here to get the name of what mythical Greek woman who let all the evils of the world escape?
Pandora.
That is right. Somehow I don't think what you see here, though, is correct. Change one word and make it correct.
Albania to Russia.
That is right. You'd look at this volume of an old encyclopedia to read about what legendary magician, part of a King Arthur's court. Legendary magician?
Merkel.
Oh, Merlin is the right answer. Oscar Wilde made this nasty comment about the elegant resort city of Newport. And what smallest New England state?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island is right. Well done there, Jackson. That's the end of the round. More Q&A as Academic Challenge continues after this.
I'm Kevin Neitzel of the Alpha Group, a Westfield partner, bringing you the Sharing Knowledge, Building Trust question of the week. True or false? Flood insurance is only available for people who live in a designated flood zone.
For the answer and a chance to win a Kindle, visit westfieldinsurance.com/academic challenge.
Boisterous crowd tonight, East 30th and Euclid. Welcome back to AC. Before we begin our next round, let's recap our scores so far tonight. Very early, third place, 200 points, Jackson. Second place, 240, Strongsville so far in the lead tonight. 285, the gentlemen of Lakewood. Okay, now it's time for the picture perfect round. Each correct answer here, 10 points, but a wrong or no answer will cost 10 points. All three teams are playing, so hands on your buzzers, eyes on the monitor. Here we go. This dog was the runner-up. Wow, Lakewood. If you know this, I can only give you 10 points, but what do you think? What leading canine role in The Wizard of Oz? The answer there is Toto. This sculpture is from a medieval kingdom based in the area that is now what the most populous African country capital is, Abuja. Jackson?
Mali?
Nigeria. This Jackson Pollock painting is titled Number 2 of what year? 10 years after the U.S. entered the Second World War. Lakewood?
1942.
1951. What is the area of this trapezoid if the altitude is 6? Strongsville.
36.
36 is right. After she saw them in Belize, these flowers became a favorite of what African-American woman who wrote their eyes were watching God. Lakewood.
Zora Neale Hurston.
That is right. This comet is seen passing through what constellation that is the arachnid sign of the zodiac? Anybody know this one? The arachnid sign of the zodiac is Scorpio. These are just not any seashells. They were selected by members of the Habsburg dynasty and are now in a museum in what capital city of Austria? Strongsville.
Vienna.
Vienna is right. This issue of Cleveland Magazine includes an article about a local jewelry maker who uses sterling silver in her designs. Generally, sterling silver is an alloy of silver and what other metal? Symbol is Cu, Lakewood.
Copper.
Copper is right, and that does it for that round. More Q&A, more academic challenge after this pretty close match. Stay close. Welcome in our team advisors tonight from Jackson, Matt Gillette, from Lakewood, Peter Petto and Robert Sedlak, and from Strongsville, Brian Tomino. Time to get back underway now. Hot picks. One at a time, I'll ask each teammate questions. The correct response, 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team going 8 for 8 will get those very important 25 bonus points. First up, Team 1, Strongsville. Robert from Lakewood. Rob, what'll it be? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
3.
Envelope number 3 for the men of Strongsville. You ready? Here we go. In describing a subway system, you might use what 2-word term for the secret network that helped slaves escape before the Civil War?
Underground Railroad.
That is right. The Caribbean island of Nevis has a tropical climate, but its name comes from a Spanish word for what form of precipitation consisting of hexagonal flakes?
Snow.
Yes, snow. A few years ago, scientists discovered a species of frogs without lungs that breathe only through what covering called the epidermis?
Skin.
Skin is right. To the monitor for your science question. Which of these substances was cited as a major factor in the threatened destruction of the ozone layer?
Chlorofluorocarbons.
Chlorofluorocarbons, yes. One of the rivers in Kentucky's Mammoth Cave is named for what mythical underworld river across which Charon ferried the souls of the dead?
Styx.
Styx, yes. If you like speeches, you'll love the Shakespeare play where both Mark Antony and Brutus give orations after the death of what title character?
Julius Caesar.
Yes. To the monitor your math question. What is the angle of x in degrees?
130 degrees.
130 is right. 25 bonus points are not well, hold on. Not there yet. Not there yet. We're not there yet. We have one more question. We still have the bonus possible here, Vinny. Thank you. A little group of willful men is the way what 28th president described senators opposing U.S. entry to the League of Nations?
Wilson.
25 bonus points! Sometimes you have that audience, they just want you to get it right. Okay, over to Lakewood. Let's go for Jared from Jackson, 1, 2, or 4.
We'll pick number 1.
Envelope number 1 for Lakewood. Here we go, guys. Questions for you. 14,000 people can wait for the train at the same time in the huge waiting rooms of the railroad station in what capital city of China?
Beijing.
That is right. What metallic alloy names the section of an orchestra that contains the trumpets and the tubas?
Brass.
Brass is right. The Gulf Stream was first observed 1513 by what Spanish explorer on his way to Florida to search for the Fountain of Youth?
Ponce de Leon.
Ponce de Leon is right. To the monitor for your science question. Soap has which of these chemical qualities, making it an effective cleanser?
Second one.
It is an emulsifier.
That is right. It is often forgotten that among the 19th century crusaders for women's suffrage was what woman who founded the American Red Cross?
Clara Barton. Clara Barton.
It is right. Christmas carols are usually sung, but an exception is the story A Christmas Carol, in which what author created the character Ebenezer Scrooge?
Dickens.
Dickens is right. To the monitor your math question. Solve for X.
2.
2 is right. 25 bonus points possible here, Lakewood. 15 British ships were captured or sunk by the Providence, a ship commanded by what American Revolutionary War hero who later captained the Bonhomme Richard?
John Paul Jones.
John Paul Jones.
25 bonus points for Lakewood. Takes the lead. Finally, Team 3, Jackson. Brian, Strongsville, 2 or 4?
4.
Envelope number 4. Gentlemen, here we go, Jackson. The Theft, a novel by Saul Bellow, concerns the loss of a ring with what same precious stone that names the capital city of the Land of Oz?
Emerald City.
Yes, coffee plantations can be found in many places, including the steep slopes of what largest mountain range in South America?
Andes Mountain.
Is right. One island in the Bahamas is named for what alcoholic drink that, along with molasses and slaves, made up the triangle trade in colonial times?
Rum?
Rum, yes. To the bottom of your science question, the rate at which a solid dissolves in a liquid is relatively unaffected by which of these?
Atmospheric pressure?
That is right. One of the first thermometers to accurately measure heat was devised by what Italian scientist who first sighted 4 moons of Jupiter?
Galileo.
That is right. One of the earliest commercial films, made in 1907, was about what count referred to in the title of an Alexander Dumas novel?
Dracula?
The Count of Monte Cristo. To the monitor your math question. Solve for X.
3.
X equals -3. In 1935, a motorcycle accident took the life of what British adventurer who had gained fame leading Arab forces during the First World War?
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia is right. Well done, Jackson. All right, pretty close match here. Only 25 points separating first and second. So the grab bag round is up next. Stay close.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic challenge.
Welcome back to Academic Challenge. Thanks for watching us tonight. Before we continue, let's recap the scores so far. Third place, 310, Jackson. Second place, 445, Strongsville. A slim lead heading into the final round right now, Lakewood at 470. And now it is time for our grab bag round. And this free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points. But again, a team will lose 20 for a wrong or no answer. Also some visual questions here. Those are plus or minus 30. Again, this is for all 3 teams. So hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins right now. One of the recent inductees into the National Toy Hall of Fame is what cube named after its Hungarian inventor, Strongsville?
Rubik's Cube.
That is right. Rogue Regime is the title of a book about what Asian country whose regime is centered in Pyongyang? Strongsville.
North Korea.
That is right. Driving a car fueled by chicken fat and cooking oil, one man drove from Key West to what largest city in Washington State? Lakewood.
Seattle.
Seattle is right. To the monitor, at the height of the Civil War, Union General Sheridan raced towards Cedar Creek in what Virginia Valley where he won a major victory, Jackson?
Shenandoah Valley.
That is right. In Shakespeare's As You Like It, he traces the life of a man through what number of ages? Anybody know this? The answer is 7. A Greek phrase meaning giving rise to acids is the source of the name for what gaseous element whose atomic number is 8? Lakewood.
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is right. In the Middle Ages, England was often called Albion, a reference to the Latin word for what color used to describe the chalky cliffs at Dover? Lakewood.
White.
White is right. To the monitor, you can sense the lack of confidence in this statement from the 1893 inaugural address of what 14th president, a native of New Hampshire? Strongsville.
Pierce.
Pierce is right. It usually takes about 75 days to incubate and hatch the eggs of what bird? That is New Zealand's symbol. Lakewood.
Kiwi.
Kiwi is right. If the vertex angle of an isosceles triangle is 70 degrees, what is the size in degrees of either of the two smaller Strongsville?
55 degrees.
55 is right. A museum labeled the Cabinet of Curiosities was established by what curious Lakewood?
Ripley.
Excuse me?
Ripley.
No, the answer is Peter the Great. To the monitor, these two gigantic eyes are part of the facade of a national hospital located in what capital city of Bangladesh? Lakewood. Capital of Bangladesh is? No answer. Dhaka. With a length of 500 feet, the 15th century ship Cheng Ho was the biggest example of what sort of Chinese vessel whose name suggests trash? Junk?
Junk.
Yeah, junk, you said it right, sorry. A 1916 novel titled The Rising Tide described the women's suffrage movement, which would soon result in the passage of what constitutional amendment? Lakewood.
19th.
19th is right. The words boss and stoop both came from the language spoken in what European country, long ruled by the House of Orange? Lakewood.
Netherlands.
Netherlands, correct. The one behind the New Deal is a title of a book about what woman who was Franklin Roosevelt's Secretary of Labor? Lakewood.
Eleanor.
Francis Perkins.
I heard Eleanor first. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. An Air Force base at Sawyer, Minnesota was given what code name, which honors the legendary Indian leader who united the Iroquois Confederation? Lakewood.
Tecumseh.
Hiawatha, a cabinet member, blackmails a woman aristocrat in what Edgar Allan Poe story, whose title refers to a stolen communication? May I have a guess here? The purloined letter, commonly called a thermos bottle. This type of vacuum flask was earlier at Lakewood.
Dewar flask.
That is right. Britain's Air Force is commonly known by what 3 initials? Lakewood.
RAF.
Say it again.
RAF.
It's correct. One of Indiana's major cities is named for a fort built there by what general known for? Jackson.
Wayne.
Fort Wayne, right. A blue whale is able to go for months eating very little because it can live largely off what sort of fat? Lakewood.
Blubber.
Blubber is right. If you held all the dark green cards of Monopoly, you'd own what street with the same name as the White House? Yes, Lakewood?
Pennsylvania Avenue.
That is right. There are a lot of protein in what fish that also names a character paired with Bess in the title of a Gershwin opera? Lakewood. Porgy is right. You might describe a temperamental person with what 2-word Italian phrase literally means the first woman singer in an opera company. The answer there is prima donna. The buzzer sounded. I could not ask anyone for a response. But the game is over. Let's take a look at our final scores tonight. Third place, 360 points, Jackson. Strongsville, impressive, 535 in second place, but not enough. The winner tonight, getting into our top 10, 620, Lakewood. Congratulations. Hey, join us next week. We'll feature teams from Hoover, Stone Monroe Falls, and Valley Forge. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody. Nice job, guys.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.